actually didn't experience this thing, but it's actually like makes me feel like throwing up. It really makes me feel like throwing up. I'm just asking myself that, is it just me who doesn't know all this thing, or what? Okay, this is the thing. A colleague of mine called me like 3 days ago. Like, we used to talk a lot, but for some, I think almost a year or like some month now, we haven't like talked to each other. So he called me like 3 days ago, and I was like, how far? How are you? And then your call. He was like, oh, everything has been great. So he has this girlfriend that almost everybody knows about. So I was like, how is your wife? He was like, my wife. Oh, broke up almost like a year now. I was like, you broke up with your girlfriend? How? He said, Stella, this thing is so embarrassing to say to anybody, but since I'm cool with you, I'll tell you. I was like, okay, cool, tell me. And he said, do I remember some time ago there was this trend that ladies were holding this small dogs about, these chihuahuas and poodles, if I'm getting the names right. Yeah, it was just like all over the place. You see this young girl and having that kind of thing, you get it. So he said his girlfriend was like, she wanted one because she's mostly alone and she feels like lonely. And he said, okay, no problem. He got her a dog. He felt everything was normal after getting the dog. He didn't really see any changes in her. So like whenever he closes from work, she spends most of her time with him because like everybody knows they're together and they're dating. Like they really wanted to like get married. So whenever he closes from, he's like, oh, get me ice cream when you're coming. Get me ice cream when you're coming. The dog wants to eat ice cream. Get me ice cream when you're coming. He didn't find any fault with it. They were sexually active. You know how the youth we do our. He said they were sexually active and all. He eats the akiti, you know, the punani and things. Like he does all those things. So he just felt everything was okay in the relationship. Like nothing new, normal vibe. Every time he's getting the ice cream whenever he closes from work. So there was a day that he was about closing, and he wanted to know if he should get food or she has prepared food. He called this lady, he called the girl, he called and called. She was not picking up. He texted, so he was like, is everything okay with her or something like that, because she's the only one at home. So he decided to close early and then rush home because it was almost time for him to close, but he just decided to close and then rush home and see if everything is okay. When he got to the house, the front door was not locked. That made him even more scared because you are home every day is locked. How come the front door is not locked? How careless can you be? Or something has happened to her inside, and he had to rush inside. Lo and behold, my neighbors, this lady, the ice cream that he has been buying with his own money, this lady has applied the ice cream on the punani, the vijay, and the dog was what? The dog was giving the lady head, licking the ice cream off the vegetables, and she was actually enjoying it. She said, Christina, they started throwing up. I was like, he said, the morning before he left home, he also ate the vegetables. So that means he will eat, leave home, the dog will eat. He also come and eat. In as much as it sounds funny, it's so heartbreaking and disheartening. So I asked him if he has been to the hospital because this thing, he said yes, he has been to the hospital like a couple of times, and they said thank God he was okay, there was nothing wrong with him, but once in a while he still. So I was like, so how? He said, shit, that evening, no, he told the lady to leave. She should leave with her licky, yes, her new found boyfriend, because this thing, like, what is happening? A dog, at least cheat on him with a man, it will make sense, but a dog, huh? Oh my God, you're reading me. What is happening now? If I see a lady with a dog, it's not me, it's just what I've heard. I'm just going to start looking at them like, is this just a dog? Or this generation really needs to be saved? Because